What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel, Yellowstone Season 4, episode number 7. And that was a really, really brutal episode that we just came off of. That fight between Walker and Lloyd, not so much like the Walker aspect of it, but more so like the Lloyd aspect of it, that was just so intense and just... You could tell that there was a lot of emotion involved because Lloyd's really going through it right now.
Yes.
I mean, he threw a fucking knife into Walker's shoulder.
That was
I guess
wild.
that's considered a shoulder.
Yeah.
And
chest.
his girlfriend just proceeded to like yank it out, even though the doctor's like, it's stuck in the bone. Just hold on. It's like, that was so nasty.
The skin is attached. How the fuck is the skin attached already? It hasn't been in there that long, has it?
That was wild. That was a really wild episode. Really wild moment. And just the fight, the result of the fight, hopefully the issues between them are squashed. I mean, the ladies got fired and kicked out of the bunkhouse, so I mean that really sucks for Teeter. I talked about this in the recap of last episode. I hope there's a way to bring her back.
Honestly.
Because she didn't do anything wrong and she was a really good helper. Like she was kicking some ass and she was awesome to have around.
Maybe she shouldn't have been having a relationship with the other bunk boys, but
I mean, but she wasn't causing it. Like it didn't cause any issues.
No.
Not like the barrel racers showing up.
No.
Like they caused all kinds of chaos and Jimmy's now kind of where he is as a result. But it's one of those things where I hope Teeter gets a chance to come back.
No, I really enjoyed Teeter.
So I just couldn't imagine that being the end, because another thing that I talk about a lot is when they introduce new characters, they always manage to have a really big impact on the story, the character development of other characters. So I feel like her involvement and the way they were able to bring her in, just like with Walker and some of the other characters, I feel like her impact is still to come, and we'll see. And I'm just going to hope that she comes back because she's been a lot of fun. Need to really focus on those subtitles when she's talking, but she's been a lot of fun to have around. So
I actually don't have that much of a problem understanding what she's saying.
it's pretty thick.
She's my people.
That accent's pretty thick, but I hope she gets a chance to come back because that sucks as a result of her doing nothing, getting fired and booted out.
I'm hoping that they like fired them just to get like, Laramie and Mia out, and then they're gonna be like, Teeter, you can actually stay.
Yeah, that's kind of what my thought process. Like, I hope that's the way it plays out.
Yeah,
to where it was
for jokes.
We had to get them out. Just you're good. You could stay. But this whole storyline with Jamie continues to be one of the more interesting things in this season because he pulled the gun on his dad. Obviously, he wasn't going to shoot him because, I mean, Jamie's been ruthless. He's done some pretty fucked up shit. Like, he's done some really fucked up shit. But when it's someone who could, like, manipulate him or has something on him in terms of, like, personal relationship, I don't know. The reporter obviously had, like, a massive story about the entire family, and he snapped and obviously killed her in the moment. But it's just... when it's someone like his father, I feel like it's just a completely different mindset that he brings to the table in that relationship. And there was no shot that he was going to shoot him. No chance. I wasn't at all concerned for the dude to get shot in that spot.
Because if he was going to shoot him, he would have done it immediately.
Probably. That's usually the case with that kind of thing. Or have the confidence to like have a conversation. But the moment someone starts talking to Jamie like that, so many people have taken advantage of him. So many people have manipulated him and gotten what they want out of him. And this is another spot. Where this goes, I'm still really concerned because he straight up told Jamie, like, oh, I'm going to keep going until I get it right. So he's basically told Jamie, I'm going to keep trying to kill your family. You put in air quotes now, essentially, because, I mean, it's not his family.
He doesn't claim them anymore.
I mean, outside of Casey, it feels like the relationships are all kind of in bad spots. I mean, it's always been bad with Beth. I think the conversation with John went well, but I think Randall's gotten into his head about John. So I don't think he views him like that anymore. I don't know. But just the idea that I'm going to keep trying to kill your family. And then just, It was like a throwaway line almost because he didn't even respond to it. I'm like, you got to like report him or do something and have someone else handle this, right?
Something.
You can't just let it keep going.
No, but now that you mention that, like, I really hope he does go tell somebody. This is fucked. You can't keep doing this.
I mean, if you can't handle it yourself,
Look
you
at all
should
these
probably...
other people that, I mean, they were up to no good anyways, but did they deserve to die? Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know where that goes, but again, that one line, just like when he said, like, you got to kill the king, that kind of just stuck to me, and it tells me that this isn't over, and until Randall's gone, he might even have some folks that he has relationships with putting things already in motion that even if he is dead, it doesn't stop anything because it's already been put in motion. But
that's possible.
Yeah, we'll see where that goes. It still continues to be one of the more just stressful storylines just because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's next. So the last attack was insanely violent. A lot of people died and did a ton of damage. So trying to get it right, I don't know what that looks like because the last attack was, So we'll see where it goes. But
speaking of attacks and Beth, she tried to come after
You're getting
Summer.
good. You're getting good at knowing where I'm going next with.
I'm trying. It only took 8 years. Happy 8 years for the channel.
Yes. So. What a journey. What a grind. But Jamie walks into an office thinking he's talking to someone else as the representative of market equities, but it's Beth with her feet up on the table like, hey, bro, what's up, dude? How's it going? And he like freaks out. And Beth manages to hit us with another amazing one-liner telling us like the little anecdotal story like, hey, you ever hear the line where it's like anytime you're trying to do something good, something bad is always there trying to ruin it?
I'm something bad.
I'm the something bad. It's just like, damn, Beth, like we need like a book of Beth. It's just like pages of her one-liners.
Absolutely. Just her entire script.
Yeah, whether you like her or you don't, I don't know how you don't like her. Her character is absolutely pure entertainment constantly.
Every badass bitch wants to be that.
I mean, she's got emotion. There's a lot to her story. The development has been awesome. Obviously, she gets the family into a lot of trouble, but just she's just pure entertainment in this show. And
especially when she chased Summer around the freaking kitchen island. Good God.
I mean, that was pretty insane. But whether you like her or you don't, you have to appreciate some of her one-liners because they've been pretty dope so far. There's like a really good list of them so far. Mm-hmm. But the whole Summer thing was just, holy shit. My dad's got a girl over. I'm going to freaking pull a knife like, who is this bitch? I'm going to try to kill her. Whoops. And that whole situation, like, poor John can't even just like have a girl over and hang out. Just still got his 30-something-year-old daughter protecting him and like starting fights with them. Pretty wild. And they proceed to like go on a ride and leaves her in the middle of the street so she could walk to town. And I
do what you gotta do.
I said the same thing about Teeter. There's got to be a bigger impact to her. Like they really put a focus on her with the whole protest thing and then like staying over the night and being close with John.
Understanding the farm life.
I mean, the whole conversation with the chef was really funny because dude had no idea what the hell she was talking about. It's just not probably the best place to eat if you're vegan, being on a ranch where all the food is literally coming from the animals and you're raising that.
Yeah. What's his name? Gator?
Gator.
I love that guy.
I feel bad for that dude because he's just
like, I don't know what you're talking about.
He's
what
like,
is that?
I have a job to do and I just do the job and he just gets nothing but shit. I don't think I've heard anyone like necessarily praise him for how great the spread always looks amazing, Gator. Honestly, you're doing a great job.
Honestly.
I would gobble that shit up.
They barely eat. Like John, I think, is the only one that I've actually seen eat anything.
Beth never sticks around.
No, she has a cup of coffee and she fucking leaves.
She might have a bite and then something happens and she goes.
Well, that's what Casey too. Casey will have a bite and then I gotta bail.
I'll be like, I'll be all about that shit. Like you're gonna make food every morning and know that it's there. I'm there. I'll eat it.
How much is a private chef?
Probably a lot more than YouTube pays. Okay. So, just saying. But yeah, props to you. You're doing a great job. And obviously the whole Jimmy storyline, he's putting in the work. He's trying his best. He's putting on his poker face. But dude is struggling. His body is still broken. He's in really bad shape. He can't really ride well, like as well as he can. He's struggling with everything. And like when the day was over, he was barely able to walk.
I know. That was very sad to see that. But also, like, good job on putting in a hard day's work.
He told him to like learn to rope. So he started to learn the rope and he was obviously struggling with that. But I worry about him. But at the same time, I know he's a resilient dude and he's going to do what he needs to do. I just worry that he might not physically be able to get what he needs done.
Right. Look at how many lifetimes Jimmy's lived.
Oh my God.
Like drug addict.
Yeah, his storyline's crazy.
Baby cowboy. Like, can we call him a cowboy yet?
I mean, he won a buckle off of rodeo. I think he counts.
I mean, definitely that.
Like, that was amazing. His first time ever, he wins that badass buckle. Yeah. I think he's put in the time to be considered a true cowboy, but I don't know. I don't make those rules. I don't run a ranch, so I don't know what the qualifications are to officially get that title. But it feels like he's put in his dues. I'm just worried about him. I'm just concerned.
Same.
And then, like, as he's learning to rope, you like cut to a scene where Lloyd's teaching Carter how to rope, and
I loved that.
that was good. And
I
then
loved the back and forth. That was very awesome.
it felt like he was filling a hole that was lacking because of Jimmy's absence. That's what it felt like to me. But also, at the end, Carter's like, I want to be that guy when I grow up, as John's walking into the sunset after the really brutal situation with Lloyd and Walker.
John, he gets to hire people to do dirty work. He didn't have to do it himself.
But there's also a certain aura about him. He just has that it factor as like a leader, and like his voice, his demeanor, his leadership, the way he runs things. Yeah, I could see him wanting to be like that. His role as a father can probably be questioned a bit, but I think he's doing the best that he can under the circumstances that he's been given.
Yeah, with the tools he's been equipped with.
So I still don't give him that low of a grade in terms of that, even though he's lost a son and his family is just constant disarray, and the idea of him not taking the money to have that generational wealth for his family and down the line, that's a tough, stubborn stance, but you understand the relationship that he had with his father and the promises he made, and John just being such a stickler for those promises and staying true to your word. Like, I could get why Carter wants to look up to him, but a lot playing out. We're coming to the end of season 4, which is wild. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Let's go.
Wow, it's a lot of cattle. Look at the dogs. I love this song. God. I could cry right now. Shit. Is that Jimmy?
Oh.
That's not Jimmy, is it? He looks like a grown-ass man. Did they give him a cowboy hat? Oh,
it is
that's
Jimmy.
Jimmy. He looks amazing. What's the time? Did we get a time jump?
Yeah, he looks like part of the crew. Like, he looks comfortable and interesting. I mean, based off of last episode, it feels like there was definitely some kind of jump.
Right.
Like, he looks like he's got a hat now. He's, like, dressed like them. Looks like he's part of the crew.
I know. I'm so proud.
Kind of unexpected, to be honest, coming off of the last episode where he literally couldn't move. But he was also practicing his roping, so maybe that came into play.
I'm real proud of him.
He's even rocking the 4-6's shirt. No more Yellowstone on him.
All right, Doc, I'll tell him. Jimmy, Doc wants you at headquarters.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's doing a lot better.
How's he working out?
He does his job and shuts his mouth for the most part.
You iron things out with Beth?
I'm afraid that ship's already sailed, sir.
Yeah, well, you better start swimming after it. She's the reason you're here, big fella.
Tate? Tate?
I love that house.
Tate!
I don't love this. What is happening? Oh.
I mean,
That's a good dog right there.
With what they've gone through, I'd be panicky too if my kid didn't respond right away.
Right.
You see how this front track here, deeper on the outside there?
Yeah.
Means it was looking back over its left shoulder.
That's interesting.
You like the track, huh? Might have a job for you.
You should probably name him before you put him to work.
Dog seems to be working out just fine.
Well, this is gonna be the second show we watch where their dog is named Dog.
We need to name the dog. Dad just wants to call him Dog, and I think that sucks pickled ass. Hey!
Oh.
He's your son, I swear. I'm not done. You're done now.
Shit.
You owe me one.
He's getting old. He's getting big, growing up fast. Oh, is he bringing Beth flowers?
One of those, huh? The kind of man who uses flowers to say I'm sorry because he doesn't have the balls to say it himself.
Oh, shit. He's a kid! He's just a kid. God damn it.
I need a ride into town. Will you give me one?
What do you need in town?
This ain't a life. Paying up horse shit, sleeping in a barn. I don't have any friends. Not even you. I'll take my chances in foster care.
You're 14, kid. In 4 years, the world says that you're a man, but you're not. That's what it says. What becomes of you then?
I don't know.
What do you want to become? What's your dream?
Don't have any dreams.
He's gonna
Too busy trying to figure out what I'm gonna eat and where I'm gonna sleep. Dreams.
Come here.
Come on, Beth, that is you right there. I mean, it's a rip, but also, like, the way he talks.
You do what I ask, the way I say do it. You ask questions when you don't understand. You ask questions when you do understand. Never lie to me. Can you make that promise and keep it?
I can keep it.
Shake on it.
God, to be able to do work outside there.
If I don't give you flowers when I'm sorry, when do I give them?
You give them for no reason, buddy. No reason at all.
All right, that felt like a positive.
She loves that kid. Look at her.
She's got a heart for him.
You Jimmy?
Yes, ma'am.
Open that for me.
She means business.
Some kind of exercise room?
Sort of.
Oh, it's a stud room?
Put this sleeve over his penis and hold it.
What?
You gotta hold it there.
Are they fucking with him? This is actually happening, though, too. This is actually happening.
I just jacked off a horse.
Get used to it. We got 15 more to collect.
Oh no.
Just jacked off a horse.
Jimmy, dude.
I'm crying. I can't.
Oh man.
This is sweet. That baby is so cute.
He's gonna be a good father.
That's questionable, considering who taught him.
You know, I'm teaching him now. And most people, they end up making the same mistakes their parents made because, you know, they're still children when they have children. I know I was. And Jamie's endured 40 long years learning how not to father, how not to lead.
He does seem different, more like the man I wanted him to be.
I have a favor to ask.
I'm here. I'm gonna need some time before I trust him again.
Do you trust him to be a good politician?
I never doubted him as a politician.
How about a governor?
What?
The election's ways off, but these things need planning, don't they?
Uh-oh, Casey against Jamie.
Relationships beyond district attorney and cattleman, you know, what kind of relationship do you have? Anyway, that's the favor.
When he speaks about planning, does that mean we're gonna kill the current governor so that we need to like push an election?
Shit, don't do that.
That's where my brain goes.
Who are you here to see?
Not here to see who, here to see a thing. My office.
Miss Sutton.
Winner, winner, turkey dinner.
Right this way.
It's a pleasure to finally...
Okay. She's not here for that.
Mm-mm.
All this shit has to go. I feel like I'm in my fucking gynecologist's office.
I'll get the design team to...
Nope. I'll do it myself. What's your name?
Cal.
Where are you from, Cal? Let me guess. Menlo Park.
Palo Alto, right next to it. How'd you guess that?
I just read the tea leaves, buddy. I need my assistants to put all their efforts into not being pussies. I do not need them chasing it.
You want me to break up with her?
I want you to find another job. Turns out working for me is pretty fucking dangerous.
Holy shit!
I'm not really sure what you're asking.
I'm not asking you anything, Cal. I'm firing you. Get the fuck out of my office. Get my own coffee.
Damn,
Sorry,
dude.
Cal.
She is ruthless.
Phase 1 is white. Phase 2, green. Phase 3, blue.
Holy shit.
You'll notice in Phase 1, we lay infrastructure for all following phases. Laying infrastructure in phases triples the cost.
Kyle, this makes assumptions about land ownership that we can't make.
Not the time or the place. This is a design meeting.
Can I see an ownership plat over this?
It's not relevant at this time.
If you're building roads and sewers on land that you don't own, I'd say it's pretty fucking relevant.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out who you're loyal to, Beth.
No one mentioned this to me.
There are 2 terminals, that's 52 gates. You saw the airport design.
Yes?
So who did you think those gates were for?
Oh shit, is she fucked now?
You turn it into Park City, well, this is Park City.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
That feels really bad.
Yeah, it does.
And her react, like, you don't see her getting kind of flustered like that before. Like, it's very rare that she gets in that mode, and it's like when she has that concerned look, you're like, uh-oh, that's not good.
How the boys?
They're sore as shit. I'm gonna give them a few days to sleep it off.
Guess he's done sleeping.
Where y'all need me?
Start sorting heifers.
Oh.
Could I have a word, sir?
She talking to me.
I believe she said she wants a word.
I can't understand a damn word coming out of her mouth.
Oh,
I
she's...
love Teeter.
Sir, whatever's between Walker and Lloyd, it's got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with Laramie either. That was just their excuse. I was the first one up every morning and the last to be done. Ask him. Ask him if anyone works harder than me.
She ain't lying, sir.
And she's branded.
You just did your job.
Every day.
Never fooled around with one in the bunkhouse.
Ain't no one said I couldn't.
Common sense says you shouldn't, because the next fight will be over you.
So all that, this is my home forever, is just talk? Fucking scarred for life, it don't mean nothing.
You wait over there a minute.
Shit.
I mean, Teeter's got points. She never started
When the hell
shit.
did that happen?
The night that we took care of that thing in the forest for you.
So they all wear it?
Yes, sir.
It just slipped your mind to fucking mention it to me?
Oh, oops.
Oh, the night before you got hit, before everyone got hit.
Casey know about this?
Sir, it ain't his fault. You know, I should have come to you and talked to you.
Does he know?
Yes, sir, he does.
I didn't realize John didn't know.
Teeter, where's your gear at?
Everything I own's in the back seat of my truck.
Go on and grab it. Put it back in the bunkhouse.
Thank you.
Teeter. She's gonna make me cry. Stop.
Sorry, but thank you. I don't know, you need help with shit.
Teeter, just go grab your gear.
I love Teeter.
And hey, this means something.
Yes, sir.
I just assumed that the moment you brand people, John is like, hey, by the way, we've
We're
got
good.
this new crop right here.
Teeter wants me. I want to dye my hair pink because of Teeter.
The governor's drop by unannounced. It's either real good or real bad.
You want to walk with me?
Oh, boy. Unannounced and walk with me. I'm in for it, aren't I?
I'm running for Senate. I'm a politician, John. You know, I gotta go where I believe I can make the biggest difference. There's no one in Washington now that's doing that. They've lost the art of compromise, the art of negotiation. Those are my greatest skills.
Well, I can think of a few others you're master of.
Oh, dang.
I think the governor's office is ready for a new generation of leader. I think Jamie can take the responsibility.
Absolutely not.
Listen,
Absolutely
he's got the name, and he navigated that market equities development with a skill that not even I accredited.
Skill is not his weakness. This is his weakness. It's too much power, and it isn't his name. It's mine. There's other options. Choose one of them.
The other options don't want the Montana that you and I do.
There are things about my son that you do not know. Things that make him unfit for your office.
He's the devil we know, John.
Oh, damn.
I mean, unless you want to run for governor, then I'll gladly endorse you.
I'll take it.
What?
Take it. Take what?
Your endorsement.
You are going to run for office just so that your son doesn't get it?
That's how bad he'll be for everything you and I worked so hard to protect. He'll destroy it all.
Whoa.
So if you want a devil you really know, here he is.
The press is going to come at you hard.
Don't I know it?
No, I mean, they are going to have a lot of questions about all the things that you've done.
Damn right I did. It's going to be my campaign slogan.
That would be your slogan.
Holy shit.
I did not see this one coming, John.
Yeah, I'm just full of surprises. Fuck. Fucking governor.
Hi, Lloyd. Oh, God, Lloyd.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, he's gonna go buy Walker a
Buying or
guitar.
selling?
Or a gun.
Trading.
Trading what?
No!
One of a kind.
Wow. You sure?
Yep.
Damn it, Lloyd.
Is he trading it for a gun or a guitar?
I don't know. They showed us both for a reason.
Ugh, don't smell it.
I'm
I'm Emily, by the way.
Jimmy.
Probably should have introduced myself sooner. Masturbating Stallion sort of puts us on a first-name basis.
Uh-oh. Is
So you
this
got
a
a
Mia
girlfriend?
replacement?
Look, you're one of 6 single guys in this county under 30. I dated 2 of them. The other 3 ain't worth a shit, so thought I'd make my move before you go on and get all scooped up.
Aside from the Wrangler I'm paired up with, you are the first person I've seen in, I actually don't know how long I've been here, so I think my chances of getting scooped up are pretty slim.
Let me buy you dinner.
Is Mia gonna fucking show up
You got a
there?
girlfriend?
I don't know.
Let me buy you dinner.
I can't.
All right.
Dang.
I could buy you dinner.
All right.
Can you, though?
I assume he's getting paid on this job. So there was a time jump because he just made the comment, like, I don't know how long I've been here.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping he'd say how long, just so we know, but I mean, he's clearly healed.
Uh-oh. 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 No! Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Everybody run!
The tornado's coming.
You think you're making a difference? Shaming some plastic surgeon's wife out of buying a mink coat today? Who does that save? Not the mink. Mink's already dead.
Not the next mink.
Yeah, he's dead too. 15 of you standing in front of a store, yelling at patrons, that isn't making a difference. The engine of the problem doesn't know you exist. This is just inflating your ego with very little effort.
What the hell do you know about protecting the environment?
I know they're building an international airport 15 miles from the national park, and a ski resort the size of Crested Butte, and condos and hotels and shopping plazas and restaurants. But you know, you just keep protesting till happy hour, honey.
You make that up about the airport.
This is a little above your pay grade. This one takes effort, strategy, sacrifice, risk.
Why the fuck do they need another airport?
They're not in the business of need, sweetheart. They're in the business of want. And they want it because it's going to make them a shit ton of money. And they do not care how many animals they have to kill to build it.
That's the impact she's going to play.
I love that. I mean,
Beth just planted
good.
that seed, like, this, what you're doing, isn't going to help. You want to actually make an impact on this area? Go do this.
What's his name? I'm calling him Dog. That's what I call mine. Except I say it in Lakota.
What's dog in Lakota?
Shunka.
I like that. Mind if I call it Shumka?
It's your dog. You can call him whatever you want.
Shumka!
Hey, listen! That's a good boy right there. Control facility.
These horses are property of the Confederated Tribes of Broken Rock.
These are Mustangs. We rounded them up yesterday.
Mustangs don't have shoes and brands.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
We heard them with a helicopter. Don't get that good a look at them till we trailer them up.
Trailer them to go where?
Auction.
You're gonna come with us.
Got proof they're yours? Stolen, you say?
Yeah, somebody cut a hole in a fence. Tried to hurt them with dirt bikes.
Supposed to herd them out Friday. But if you get them out before, so be it.
You know, my great-grandfather didn't build this place with the goal of impressing anyone. The goal was to just make it big enough that his children never had to leave. But you left anyway. You all did.
Daddy, he's gonna be my husband, and my place is sleeping beside him.
As it should be, honey. It's just I would just like my family under this roof, and he is gonna be a part of my family.
You want us to move in here?
Aww.
Ask him.
I was hoping you'd ask him.
No, Daddy. I'm afraid you're gonna take an emotional risk with another man. And I do mean ask. If you tell him to jump off a fucking cliff, he's jumping off the cliff. So you gotta ask him. Ask him what he would like, and then respect the answer he gives.
I feel like I'm in fucking couples therapy.
If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck.
Wait, you're not going to tell her?
Governor Perry's running for Senate.
There you go.
She offered Jamie her endorsement.
How can such a shrewd politician be so blind?
Doesn't matter. I convinced her to take it back.
How?
Because she's giving it to me.
The fuck? Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. Oh my god.
Couldn't think of anything else to do, so Honey, now.
No, we control the narrative. Okay, the first thing that you do, no, that's the second. The first thing is choosing any of the 50 fucking things that Jamie has done that make him unfit to hold public office, and then you remove his fucking ass from the Capitol.
What I was saying is now I need you to help me find a way out of running.
Not on your life. As governor, you will have the power to withhold funds. You have the power to reverse state land grants. You have the power to shut that fucking airport down. You have the power to run those fuckers out of this valley, and then you get to pass a law so they can never return. You always tell me that there is a way, another way, to save this ranch without selling, so this is the way. This is the way. You know that, don't you?
This is the way.
Yeah, honey, I just wish it wasn't.
Dad?
Tell him all the stuff that they're doing.
I'm gonna help you.
Oh, this show always manages just to like continue to like turn up the heat. And it's like the story just continues to take steps into places that I just never expected.
Oh, he did buy a guitar. He did.
I don't know shit about him. The guy at the store said he's a good one.
Oh, Lloyd.
I love that Lloyd.
Hell of a lot better than the one you fucking tore up. That's for sure.
As it should be.
Lloyd, good job, bud.
Anything you'd like to hear?
Hell, I don't know. Play me one.
This one might suit you.
As I get long gone, loud where that wind blows in the desert sky, she flies by for miles. As I keep walking, all the people keep talking about things they never seen or done. I myself just move on through time. Out to the bay, the poet writes his songs in blood.
Good job, guys. Way to go.
You know, the lodge is where family belongs.
Oh, here we go.
Didn't sound like a question, did it? It's a question.
Right. I mean, you asking us to come live up there?
That's what I'm asking.
I mean, we got that stray kid with us, sir. You don't want that.
Stray kids is fine. No stray dogs.
Shit, you know I don't like dogs.
Well, then it's settled.
You didn't do it the way Beth said to.
But he did kind of.
He didn't ask him a question.
He did ask him, sort of.
That was a straight statement with a friggin' exclamation point.
That was really sweet, though.
John, I mean,
He's got
that's
a way
not his
about
strength.
it. I know.
He's not good at that.
I know. They're so beautiful.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're so beautiful.
Like, we're free. Get out of here.
Can somebody buy me a ranch already? Shit. God damn.
Right on top of that rose.
I need one. With horses. They're going home. They're going home. It's just one of those episodes. Goddamn.
Was that Mo's plan? Like, they'll know where to go because they're going to go home?
I hope so. They're so awesome.
Get
Get yourself some trail cameras. Put them somewhere nobody can see them and point them at this gate. Sometimes again, we'll know who it was.
Thank you.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have a problem. That's too much looking.
Watch out for that one.
Why, is she trouble?
When they look at you like that, they're all trouble.
Oh, shit. Here we go. God damn it. Don't let Monica be right.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm married.
I noticed. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yeah, that's how I felt about my wife. First time I saw her.
That's how I felt when I first saw you.
Oh, shit.
My fucking luck.
Can't be love. God wouldn't let you love something you can't love you back.
Yeah, he would.
That sucks.
Thank you for sticking up for your marriage.
Governor's asking you to meet her in the press room.
Is there a press conference scheduled for today?
Not scheduled.
Are we doing this now?
He thinks
it's him.
Join us, Jamie.
And... Uh-oh.
Thanks for the flowers. Meant a whole lot.
I'm surprised you're here.
We wouldn't miss this for the world.
Uh-oh.
The next governor of Montana must hold steadfast to the progress that we've made, and yet never allow that progress to redefine what it means to be a Montanan. It is my great honor to introduce you to my choice.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing. I'm so cringed.
John Dutton.
Oh. Oh! 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 Oh, God! Oh, shit. He's gonna put a hit out on his own family.
You don't see it on your way to work, in the fields or on the mountain, but there's a war being waged against our way of life. They'll tell you all the reasons why our way of life
Beth,
is bad for Montana, bad for our future. How it's immoral that you live here. They will tell it so much you might even start to believe it yourself.
I love that Beth is in the background there.
The ugly truth is they want the land, and if they get it, it will never look like our land again. That is progress in today's terms. So if it's progress you seek, do not vote for me. I am the opposite of progress. I'm the wall that it bashes against, and I will not be the one who breaks.
Oh, shit.
And
that's where it ends?
Oh,
wow. I was wondering where this season was going because I felt like I didn't have like a negative feel towards it, but it felt like it was, I don't even know what the right word is. It felt like it was building to something, like it felt flat for a minute for me.
Yeah, I can
like
see
all
that.
these storylines are kind of like, obviously the Jamie one has been massive since the hit went out.
Yeah.
But I felt like everything else was kind of just treading water. And the moment Beth walked into that conference room and saw the model, which will need to be at least 10 times bigger. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there.
The Zoolander reference, y'all. Zoolander.
What is this? A city for ants? Airport for ants? A ski resort for ants? Yeah.
It's a school for ants.
The moment we saw all of that and we saw Beth's shocking, like she had like she did a good job covering it for the most part, but you could tell that she was kind of blown away.
She was kind of speechless.
In a negative way from what she saw. From that moment, it felt like, oh, everything's been building to this. And the Jamie storyline, I feel like, is going to intensify a lot. Because now he's going to go back to his father. He's going to be like, John took this from me. And now everything that Randall's been feeding into his brain, he's going to start feeling it to be the only way to get rid of this is to kill them. And I feel like they're going... the promise that he made to Jamie about like, I'm going to keep trying until I succeed. Jamie's going to be all about it now.
I can't help but think of all the shit that either party has done that they could bring up. I mean, there is that lawyer-client confidentiality. So when Jamie was John's lawyer, like you can't spill any of that shit. But we know so much shit about Jamie.
This is going to get real messy.
Yeah. And Beth is going to have no problem. Her being sterilized, Jamie killing the reporter. Oh.
Yeah, I mean they both have a giant closet of skeletons that, I mean, if it gets to that point, and I'm gonna assume that Jamie's gonna run.
Season, so.
I assume Jamie's gonna run against John. Like that would be my guess.
Well, I don't know how he's gonna do with no endorsement.
I mean,
can you do? I don't know.
He would probably get the endorsement from the other side, the people who want to grow and build up Montana to be the city with the airport and ski. Like there's a whole other side of the people there that probably want that. And there's a lot of people with power on that side who will probably pump him up and be like, you're going to be our guy to fight him. So, like, that's my guess of where it's going.
Right. Market equities would probably back him.
100%. Yeah, like that's...
And then Beth would hopefully come in and do something about
it.
Just burn it down as she goes.
It's like she walked in really confident into that office, and then when she saw what was happening, I felt a lot of her the air was sucked out of her. And whatever plan that she had going in isn't going to work now because she's like, you guys didn't tell me. Like, she didn't know. Like, she had no idea the scale of what they were doing is what my feeling is. So, I mean, this feels like it's going to get real messy. And just John versus Jamie. Like, we've had this issue before. Mm-hmm. Like, this came up seasons ago. Mm-hmm. And it's just now one of those things where if it becomes like a governor's race and the fact that Randall's there trying to possibly set up another murder. I mean, the way the wheel started spinning when Beth found out that he had mentioned the idea that Linnell wants to endorse John, she was like jumping to all this stuff. And she started rattling off all kinds of... She's like, I failed, but now we can succeed because you're going to be in this role. That's what it felt like to me. She felt like she hit a dead end on what her job was going to be in terms of like destroying everything from the inside out. But now that she saw the plan and now that she realizes John's going to probably take that spot, it's going to help.
Yeah.
Because she almost got giddy with the amount of like ideas she was throwing. She's like, you could protect this, you could do this, you could veto that, you could end this, you could put a law to like prevent them ever from coming back. Like there was a lot of stuff that she was like just going through her brain. So
then that fucks with Thomas too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think John gives two shit about Thomas.
No, I know, but then would that start another chess war between Thomas?
I mean, I don't think that's ever gone away. They've just run into like a bunch of obstacles that have taken them off their course. But like bottom line is John wants all of them gone and never to come back. And Thomas, he wants what he wants, but market equities coming in and doing all this has put obviously a wrench in his plans, and he's had to like
the airport, because then the airport will benefit his casino.
Yeah, his plan just isn't what it was. It's just he still has the same end game intent. It's just getting there is a little different now. Yeah. But I mean, this whole political thing, the whole land battle, all of that storyline just seems insane. And now that Jamie is going to feel slighted in probably the worst way he can imagine, that is now probably going to motivate him to... Because, like, Randall's going to be like, I told you. Like, what has this family ever done for you? All they've done was take. I
don't know. Attorney General seems pretty awesome, no?
I mean, if you want to go higher, no, it's not enough. But it's one of those things where now Randall's going to have all the leverage to just continue to just pick at his brain and just rip his heart out and just get him to do everything that he wants against the Duttons.
I mean, because this is going to look good for John. Like, I put you through law school. I adopted you and gave you a good life and all this stuff. And then Randall is the one who killed your mother.
Right.
Oh, God.
So it's going to be really interesting to see where it goes. Those two, like John versus Jamie, and then Randall continuing his attempted murder plan. Those are the two main things that came right into my brain after watching this play out. I feel like those two things are going to happen. So, holy shit. That's just wild. It is wild. And just the fact that like John tried to like go into retirement, try to get away from all this stuff, and now he's running for the fucking governor of the entire state. Like, holy shit. It's a big jump from retirement.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, that feels like it's going to be a really intense storyline.
I agree. I'm looking forward to it.
The conversation that he had with Rip, I don't think it went according to Beth's, like, ask. I don't think it went according to what she wanted.
I love
because
it, though.
He even made the statement, he was like, family lives here. He's like, wait, he's not saying anything. That was he's like, that's a question. He's like,
that reminds me of Schitt's Creek and Moira. I am approachable. Is that a question? Is that a statement?
I don't know about that show very well, but
oh, you know. If you know, you
I mean, she watches it all the time.
It's my comfort show.
Yeah. But just the idea that like Rip was like, wait, you want us to move in with this? He's like, yeah, I don't care. He just wants people around. He does. So
especially
that was another
that he loves.
That was another nice moment.
And he doesn't even mind the stray kid. Just
yeah,
no stray dogs.
No dogs. So yeah, I think that was a nice moment. It's John to his best effort trying to like be nice and sweet and have a heart-to-heart moment.
So many times in this fucking show.
There's a lot.
I swear to God, just in this one episode, Jesus.
Yeah,
I mean, kept them all in though. Kept them in.
And then the whole Jimmy storyline, where is he still with Mia? Is he not?
See,
where did she go?
That's what I know.
Is he gonna be like on a date, like hanging out with his doctor?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't think she's
wasn't
like a
she?
doctor.
I thought she was the doctor.
I think she probably just runs that.
Because he showed up and she like called him and like she was like, the doctor needs you here, and she just called him out. But,
I don't know.
I mean, it feels like there's gonna be a little triangle here.
She looks very similar to Mia, so he's got a type.
Yeah. And I mean, it sucks for her. She's like, there's 4 dudes in this whole ranch under 30 that aren't hitched up. And
she's just like the whole city.
Yeah. I mean, I would imagine the ranch is basically the city, because that place is fucking huge.
Right.
But it's like, you're the only like one of 4, and I've already tried with 2, and hell nah. And I was like, damn, that's kind of a rough situation.
Yeah.
And he's like, I ain't getting hitched up anytime soon. So we don't know where Mia went. I assume she went to go find him.
Towards him.
So we'll see there. The Lloyd situation, that was... So you want to know where my brain went with that whole thing?
Please tell me.
So the fact that he walked into that store, I assume it was like a pawn shop, yeah. So it showed us the guitars first and then the guns. I got very nervous that he was going to gift the guitar and that he was going to shoot somebody. Like he was going to be like, all right, you're happy, good, and I'm going to pull out a gun, and whether it was like a self-harm thing or kill Walker or something. Like I thought he was going to do something crazy, because I was like, why'd they show us the guns? Why did they show us the guns?
Because he had an option. He could either trade that a one-of-a-kind buckle.
I know.
That makes me so sad. I really hope that the next fucking episode, it's Walker going into the pawn shop, getting the fucking belt buckle back.
I mean, that would be an incredible just 360 of a story,
right?
Or just 180.
I give you, you give me, no?
It was a 180 of a story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or turnaround. Yeah. That would be amazing. But I don't know. Yeah, that was a very touching moment. And seeing that just Lloyd, I think obviously we talked about it in the intro coming off of the last episode. I think their beef is squashed. I think we're past all that.
Laramie needs to go.
I mean,
go.
I think all of it is fine now. It seems like I think it's all gonna be good now, because I mean Lloyd even gave her a nod. Like
I know, but I feel like she's a little shitster.
I mean, maybe not anymore.
I hope not. Please
Hopefully,
stop.
After watching Walker get a fucking knife thrown to his chest and watch them fight basically almost to the death until you can't really move anymore, I think she gets it now, I hope, and that there's no more drama. And like Teeter coming back is fantastic. That's exactly what I was hoping.
Well, I think Teeter deserves to be there.
100%. But just the way like she was all emotional and like she's like, I was the first one here, I'm last one to leave. I work really hard. But then John's like, you fucking around with anybody in the bunkhouse? She's like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to be able to. It's like common sense. I was like, oh, he's still gonna like send her out. Yeah. But she's back.
It was kind of like let Rip decide.
Yeah. I'm happy that Teeter gets to stick around. She deserves it. The whole branding thing was really interesting, because Rip's like, I think Rip was like a little nervous. He's like, oh shit, like we didn't tell John that we have a whole new crew of branded.
Yeah.
But it happened the day before the attack, so like there was really no room to say anything.
Yeah, when be like, hey, by the way, as we're getting shot at, they can be branded.
Or while he's in a coma for months.
Yeah, about
so,
that.
Yeah, this episode elevated the season to a place that I expect this season to go. It started like, if I was getting a little concerned about like, okay, where are these storylines going? Like what's happening?
Yeah.
It was feeling kind of like we're just going through the motions, but this episode brought it all the way back, and the tension is as high as it could be. and just the stress levels are up there. And yeah, there's a lot going on. And that was a very emotional, really well done episode.
Yes, I agree.
Any other thoughts?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave all your comments down below. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.